Hello and welcome back. I hope your week has been going well. It is almost the weekend. Today, what I wanted to do was unbox two packages with you. I have sort of a smaller delivery, which I thought we would get into first. It's sort of a skincare product that I thought you'd all be really interested in. And then the second box is quite a large box, and it is something that I have wanted for months and months. And I noticed it went on sale the other day. So I thought, oh gosh, just buy it as a little treat to myself. So we will also open that up. I'm going to do the smaller box first because the large box, once I open it, there's going to be a bunch of like assembly and getting it all set up and positioned and that. So we will do the large box last. But yes, we might just pop inside now and we will go and unbox the first one. Alrighty, smallest box first. So I have mentioned previously that I have some health issues and they manifest often with having very sensitive skin. And so I've been slowly going through and changing over sort of my beauty, my makeup, my skincare, into trying to get more natural products that work. So one of the things I've recently been changing over is my deodorant. So I've been very keen to switch to a natural deodorant, and I trialed the wild deodorant, which I know so many people have raved about. I know so many people personally who have that deodorant and absolutely swear by it, love it, use it every day. I purchased that deodorant and unfortunately I had a reaction to that and sort of got quite a painful rash. On doing a little bit of research, they do say that some people can get a reaction to the baking soda, I'm pretty sure it is. Baking soda that's in the wild deodorant, and that's the skin under your arm is actually really sensitive, and I already have very sensitive skin. So unfortunately that product was not for me. But as I said, a lot of other people have loved it. I also tried the Mitchum natural deodorant, which you can just get at like pharmacies, supermarkets, that kind of thing. And again, because it had the baking soda in it, I just broke out into a rash, unfortunately. So I was on a mission then to find a natural baking soda free deodorant, and you would not believe how difficult that is. So before I get into this box too much, I wanted to show you the one that I've currently been using. So this is the product that I have been using for about 3 or 4 months. So it's a natural deodorant. It's aluminium and baking soda free. As you can see, that's all I have left. That little bit there. So I've absolutely loved this product. So I didn't get any sort of reaction to it. And I found that it really worked for me. What I will say I have discovered with more natural deodorants is that you do need to reapply. So I found that this probably lasted about 5 hours. So if you're going to be sort of out of the house all day, I would recommend taking it with you. If you've got a handbag or something like that, you could take it with you in your handbag. It is quite, like you can see here, it's quite small. But this has lasted quite a long time. As I said, I'm through it pretty much now, but it's been 3 or 4 months and I'm applying that, twice a day. I'm using this in the gym, so I do weights, cardio, that kind of thing, and it works great. So no issues there. The smell, it's got a very light fragrance, and I would say it's quite like a very soft botanical smell. It's definitely not, a particularly feminine smell, and it's not a masculine smell. So anyone could use this product, but I've absolutely loved it, and would 100% buy it again. But what I wanted to do was try another product, another new product that I have seen a lot of people talk about. So if I don't get along with that other product, which I'll show you now, I will repurchase this. So I just thought I'd let you know, that's all, that how much I've loved this product. And if you're in the market for a natural baking soda free deodorant like I am, this one really worked for me personally. I bought this from Mecca, which is where this one also has come from. And Mecca do, so in Australia, Mecca do free delivery, free online deliveries if it's over $25. This product here is, now I can't recall if this is $25 or $29. I think maybe it's $25 and this one in here was $29. So you literally could just order this one product from Mecca and they will ship it to you for free, which is great. So if you don't live somewhere where there is a Mecca close to you, then you can just get it shipped to you for free. But anyway, we'll get into the box now, but I just wanted to share that one with you because I have really loved using it. Now, this box here, Mecca do some amazing packaging. So, and this is it here. So this is the Mecca products come in a box just like this. And then it's quite like an unboxing experience. So, just very quickly, if you regularly shop in Mecca, so I often shop in Mecca and get my skincare from there. So I'm a Beauty Loop member, and Beauty Loop members get sort of points. It's free to join, by the way. You get points throughout the year depending on how much you spend, and then every quarter, I think it is, you get a gift. So that's what's this other item is in the box. It's my gift. But what I ordered was this here. So this is the Sol de Janeiro deodorant. It's a natural deodorant. It is baking soda free. The Mecca that is closest to me didn't even have this in stock, so this is very much a first impressions for me as well. I've not even had a chance to smell it. So it's just in plastic, so I'm just going to take the plastic off. Okay. So the one that I got, so yes, aluminium free deodorant. I got the black, amber, plum and vanilla. It does say it's refillable, which could be good. Yeah, baking soda free, formulated without parabens, cruelty free, vegan friendly, and just quite a natural deodorant. It does include, it does have fragrance in it though, so if that's something that upsets your skin, this is probably not the product for you. So, goodness. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, it does look like it's refillable, which is great. So this bit here will just come out and then you'll keep this total sort of little pink canister. Ooh. Oh, that's an incredible smell. Oh, wow. Definitely getting the vanilla. Oh, wow. That's such a nice smell. And then the bottom just twists up. So I wonder how much product you actually get. You know, because they give you these massive containers, but often they don't include, you know, all product. There's a fair bit in there. I won't take it all the way out in case I break it. We don't want to do that when I've just purchased it. But yeah, that's an amazing smell. Oh wow, I'm so pleased. I'm very, I'm sure many people are. I'm very sort of scent, you know, very discerning with my fragrances and my scents. So I was worried it would be, Sol de Janeiro, often their products have a very strong smell. So I was sort of hoping it wouldn't be a very strong smell, but No, it definitely isn't. It's just quite a faint sort of warm vanilla kind of smell to it, which is just absolutely lovely. Oh, I'm excited to try this. I will try this and I will let you know. Hopefully towards the end of the video, I'll have tried it and worn it for a couple of hours, and then I'll let you know my thoughts on it. But that's what I bought. I'm so pleased with that. I was really worried about the smell. So I'm very pleased that it's a lovely smell. So I bought that. And as I said, I think this product was, this was $29, but that meant that I qualified for free shipping. And when I ordered that deodorant, it was my Beauty Loop gift time. So they have also sent me this. And so basically each quarter they just send you different products to try. So I don't know what's in here. It's always a bit of a surprise. So we have the Dr. Dennis Ross Universal Daily Peel. These are amazing. I have actually purchased these myself before. I think I'm actually out at the moment. But they are a really good product if you're wanting to exfoliate your skin. So each little packet, there's like towels in here. So there's sort of one towel in here and one towel in here, and that's step 1, and step 2 you can see here. And so when you open it up, you use this one first, sort of give it like a minute or two, and then you use this one here. What I did with mine to make them last a little bit longer was when I've opened up the this package and you pull out the towel, it's sort of like almost like a moist towelette consistency. Once you pull it out, I actually tore my little moist towelette in half, used half on my face, and then popped the other one back in there, and then did the same with both, and just meant so instead of 3 applications here, you got 6. So it's just quite cost effective if you're if you love these sort of products, but they are a little bit expensive. That's definitely a way that you can make them last a little bit longer. So these are great, and as I said, I have run out of my box, so that's very good. What else have we got here? Bright Eyes Dark Circle Radiance Concentrate. Ooh, an eye cream. So as I've already said, I have very, very sensitive skin and I have a lot of allergies. So I will have to go through and read. I've used these products before, so these ones are perfectly fine. But all of the products that are new to me, I will have to go through and actually read all of the ingredients to make sure there's nothing in here that I'm allergic to. If something arrives and I'm allergic to it, I just gift it to someone else, which is nice, and they always love that. What else have we got? Skin Barrier Moisturizing Cream. Ooh, that sounds nice. Especially for this, it's winter here, so for this time of year, that's really lovely. And what else have we got? Daily Glow with Retinol and Vitamin C. A light day cream with retinol and vitamin C. That's lovely. That might be, if it's a light cream, that might actually be really lovely for the summer months. So that's that in my little Beauty Loop package. And the other thing that Mecca often does if you do an online order is they give you free samples. So this is my free sample, and this is the Mecca. So Mecca have its own brand as well as stocking a bunch of other brands. So this is Mecca's own hydrating moisturizer with hyaluronic acid, if you can see there. So that's very lovely. Excellent. Alrighty, so that's those packages there. That's that one opened. So we will go ahead outside now and open up the really big box. Alrighty, here it is. You can clearly see from the box what it is. I've wanted another solar water fountain for out in the back garden for such a long time. And so I've just had this particular one saved as a little tab on my iPad, and over the last couple of months I've just been periodically watching it, and it all paid off because about 2 weeks ago it went on sale. And so like I said, I treated myself. It was a little treat to myself, but it's definitely something that I have been wanting for a really long time. And I'm so excited about it. So what I thought we would do is unbox this and sort of get it all out and then get it assembled. And then I will take you around and I'll show you where I'm going to put it. And we might also have to make a little trip to the landscape supply store, because where it's going to go is on a slight slope, which you don't want with a water fountain. So without further ado, let's get into this box and start pulling out all the bits. Oh, I'm so happy. I love the sound. You'll know from previous videos, I do have other water features here, and I actually do already have this particular water feature. You would have already seen it on my channel. I've got multiple of them now, but it's such a beautiful water feature. It's solar powered, so there is no electrics, there's no plumbing required. And y'all know your girl is not an electrician or a plumber, so we definitely need something that is simple and easy to assemble. So let's get into it. Okay, so I've sort of got you propped up there. Hopefully you can see. That is such a large box. Oh, it's got styrofoam. Ugh, I hate styrofoam packaging. Nothing worse than the little pieces that break off. Gosh, that's annoying. And it's like really sticky and it clings. So I'd say this is all the pump and little pipes and bits and pieces. Okay. How am I going to do this without getting stuff everywhere? I might just pull the pieces out first, and then I'll explain what it all looks like when it comes out of the box. Okay, so slight change of plans. I unboxed it outside here on the patio. So these are all the little pieces, just so that styrofoam didn't go everywhere inside. So these are all the little pieces. So I've just taken it out of the box and gotten rid of the box. So you will recognize this is actually this one here. And I've absolutely loved having this water fountain. You'll know what I mean. When you have a water fountain, you don't want it to be really loud and overpowering. But this one's just a really lovely sort of like pattering and trickle kind of water, which hopefully you can hear on the footage here. But yes, so I have ordered a second one of these. And that's how it comes out of its box. So I'm going to try and assemble it now, and we will see how that goes. Okay, so this here, hopefully you can see, this is the box that has the solar panel and all of the piping and the pump and everything in it. So we'll put that down. Pump. And that's what connects to the solar panel, but I don't think that I need those. So basically, it's just a giant puzzle that we are going to assemble. So this is the bottom piece. Then there's this one here, which connects like so. So just like that. And then the next thing we need to do is connect the wiring for the solar panel and the pump. They give you such a long cord because your solar panel can obviously be quite far away from where your water feature ends up sitting. This particular water feature doesn't have a light or anything like that, but they do have, I'll link this particular water feature in the comment section down below. I'll also link all of the other products I've talked about today down in the comments. But this particular brand does so many different types of water features. I just am really partial to this one. And you can get other ones that have lights, so at night time it'll light up and all sorts of things. So, but yeah, this one does not have that. And then underneath, you just pull out the cord. Okay, and then this is the pump. So we want that to be sitting in here. The pump needs to be submerged at all times. If the pump isn't submerged in water, the pump will overheat, and then the pump will blow. The good thing about these water features is you can just buy replacement parts. So if something happens to this particular pump over the years, then you can always get a replacement. The one of these I've had that I showed you over here, I've had that for, gosh, 2-3 years now, and I've never had a problem with it. So they definitely are long lasting, these particular ones, which is just really lovely. So that is that part. And then this is the solar panel that you need to be putting in the sun, obviously. And then on the back, you can see that there is a light and there's a pump here. So this, as I mentioned, this particular water fountain doesn't have a light. So this just goes into the little pump section. And then this solar panel will run this pump once the solar panel has had a chance to charge. So that's that. Then this is the little next piece of the puzzle. So what we want to do is kind of lift that up a little bit. And the parts just sort of lock together. And then there's this bit. And then there's this bit that sits on here. So this is the pipe that, what the pump will do is this end needs to connect to that pump that we had sitting down the bottom here. And the pump will actually push the water up through the top, and it will come out the top and then go down the tiers. So thread that through. Connect it like so, and then we'll just gently push that back. There we go. And then just make sure all your little pieces are locked together so that it's sturdy like that, and there you go. That is how easy they are to assemble. And as I said, I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician or anything like that. And it's that easy, which is why I just absolutely love these water fountains. So this is our completely assembled brand new water fountain. Oh, I just think they're absolutely beautiful. And you saw how easy that was to assemble. Like, they're not challenging at all to assemble, which is brilliant. And so then this is the exact same water feature, but this is the one that I've had for about 2 or 3 years now. So you can just see here. And can you hear that? It's such a relaxing sound. Like the dropping water, yeah. You can hear it through the whole house when this particular one turns on. So they turn on automatically with the sun. So once the sun gets onto the solar panel, it just will turn straight on. And then it will just run until the sun kind of goes for the day, and then it turns itself off. And because there is no, it's not connected to any plumbing, I do just have to make sure that the water level here stays up. So sometimes you might find, depending on the position you have it in, so if it's in a really sunny spot and the water evaporates, you might find you've got to fill it up twice a week. But this particular one, at this time of year, I fill up maybe once a week, and I just top it up with either the hose or a watering can. But isn't that just gorgeous? That sound through this whole house is just so good. Okay, so I thought I would just show you where I'm intending to put the water fountain that we just unboxed. So if you've been watching my videos, you will know that I spoke about this a few videos ago. Just in here. So if you can see, there's actually like a stepping stone in here already. That's where I want it to go, because from this sort of section of the back garden, you actually can't hear the sound of the other water feature that I've just shown you. So having this new water feature in this location will just mean that we can hear, you'll just have that beautiful sound of the water pretty much throughout the entire house. And this location actually gets sun fairly early in the morning, so it will the water feature will turn on automatically once the sun hits the solar panel. So it'll probably turn on at like 8 a.m, whereas the one that I've just shown you, it probably turns on around lunchtime, and then it goes all afternoon. So this will just really add something so beautiful to the back garden, and we'll just add that water element, which I don't currently have in this garden. And just, you know, you're out here, you're potting around, and just the sound, I'm so excited to have that, and just have that sound of the water. I find it so relaxing. I know I've already said that, but I find it so relaxing, and just such a calming, peaceful sound. And the birds love them. That's the other thing. I should have filmed it earlier. We've got, you know, the birds here. I was in the kitchen before, and they're in the water fountain. They're having a bath, they're drinking the water, splashing around, having an amazing time. So the wildlife certainly love it as well. But yes, so this is the location. But as you can see, I don't know if it's coming across on camera, it is actually on a slight slope. So while that stepping stone will stay, and I'll actually sit the water fountain on that, I kind of want to pop to the landscape shop and get like sort of a rock or something like that, just to pop up underneath it, to lift it, to prop it up a little bit so that I can get it completely level. But it is quite late in the day now, so I might do that with you tomorrow. So I'll bring you along for that, and we'll head to the garden. I don't think it's a garden centre, it's a landscape centre. And we'll head there, we'll pick up some rocks, because I'd like to get a rock for here, but I'd also like to get, so I've been extending the path here. So you can see it now goes sort of up the back here. And I want to do, you can sort of see here, like there's these rocks and they sort of form, if I step back, they sort of form like the borders here. So I want to get a couple more of these rocks here and then continue that. You can see this one here, and then you can kind of continue that all the way up into that sort of section as just a bit of a border to that pathway, and then potentially getting some smaller little pebbles similar to what I've got here, just for in between the stepping stones, just to help with the weeds and things so I don't have to constantly weed. But yeah, so we might do that tomorrow at the landscape section, get some rocks for the pathway, some little pebbles, and then a good stone for under that location there. Once we have the stone in, I'll bring you along and then we will position the water fountain and we'll get it all filled up. We'll set up the solar panel and you'll be able to see how beautiful it is once it's all set up and working. So it is the next day now, and just heading to the landscape supply store just to pick up those rocks that I mentioned in the last sort of clips there. So we're just heading through the little town centre here, and the landscape supply store is just on sort of the outskirts of the town. So just arrived at the landscaping place now, and so you can sort of see, like over here they've got all like your stepping stones, pavers, that kind of thing, outdoor tiling, and then down the back over in this corner they've got like all your pebbles, rocks, and that sort of thing. They don't really do plants or anything like that here. It's not a nursery, but they do have like soil and that kind of thing if you needed that. But yeah, so we're just going to go around the back now to look for some of the sandstone rocks. So these are the rocks, they're like the sort of the sandstone rocks that I'm thinking for that pathway that goes up behind the beehive. So just going to select some of those. And then you can sort of see over here, they just have like all different types of rocks, like slate, they've got all different gravel, stones, that kind of thing. So we're just going to see if we can find some good rocks and go from there. And so this is the sandstone rock haul. They're obviously very dirty at the moment, but once they're sort of cleaned up and they're along that pathway, they will look absolutely beautiful. So we're just going to head around now to get the pebbles and then the last of the stepping stones. Alrighty, so this is all sort of the pavers and the stepping stones. So we'll just have a little look. These are the ones that we normally get. So these are they sort of look like a stone, which is quite, I think, quite sympathetic in the garden. So we'll get a few of these and then head up to the main office. So the other thing that they have here is all different types of pots and like little garden statues. Oh, I'm loving these green pillars. All right, so we have everything. We've got the rocks, we've got the pebbles, and we've got the pavers. So we're just going to head back now and start setting up the water feature. So I will show you once it's all set up and ready to go. All right, so just spent a little bit of time leveling up this little stepping stone here. So I would have shown you this yesterday. This is where the water feature is going to go, but you can see the little sandstone rocks just been added there just so that the stepping stones are now level and the water won't sort of slosh out of the water feature. And we have ignition. Look how beautiful it looks. It looks so like lovely just here amongst all the plants. I think that this is it all done. It took a little bit to level it so that the water sort of flowed well, but you can just hear that beautiful sound that we can sort of now hear in this back garden. If I take a step back, you can kind of just see how it's sort of just like hidden amongst all the trees and that. I just think that looks absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy with this purchase. I'm so glad that I got it. It's just really pretty. Could not be happier with that. So now we will have the beautiful sounds of trickling water in the backyard while pottering around out here. I'm so unbelievably happy with this purchase. I just think it's so beautiful, and that sound, it reminds me of having like a sort of a stream that's trickling through over rocks and things like that. It's such a soothing sound. I also remembered that I was going to share with you how I got on with the Sol de Janeiro baking soda free deodorant. I put it on this morning for the very first time. I've had it on for about 6 hours. I've been cooking, I've gone down to landscape place, I've been hauling rocks, I've been weeding, fertilizing. I also did about an hour in the gym, weights and cardio, and I have 0 complaints. It's been working really, really well. I also haven't had any sort of reaction or anything to the product, which is great. So I'm very unbelievably happy with both of my purchases. The natural baking soda free deodorant and this absolutely stunning water feature. It just looks so beautiful here, just amongst all the flowers and the trees. So on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week and a lovely weekend, and I will see you next week.